Harvesting wild honey in the mountains of Vietnam, and not just from an ordinary hive, but from a massive beehive that looks exactly like a giant human eye staring back at us. Sounds both thrilling and a little creepy, right? Let's find out how this fascinating process works and uncover some incredible secrets about bees. Tiny creatures that play a gigantic role in keeping life on Earth alive. Did you know that bees are among the most important pollinators on the planet? Over 70% of our food crops depend on bees to reproduce. Without them, there would be no apples, mangoes, coffee, or even cocoa for chocolate. So every time we see a wild hive like this, it's not just about sweet honey. It's about the heartbeat of nature and the balance of life itself. Bees don't just play a role in nature. They play a role in human imagination too. Here in Vietnam, mountain villagers say bees are the guardians of the forest. If you go into the woods with bad intentions, to cut down trees or take what doesn't belong to you, the bees will come for you, stinging as if to protect the land. There are also stories that stumbling upon a hive means good luck is coming. Bees symbolize hard work, unity, and abundance, just like a hive, where every bee has a role and no one survives alone. People see bees as a lesson in cooperation and community. In other cultures, bees carry similar meanings. In ancient Egypt, bees were believed to be born from the tears of the sun god Ra, making honey a sacred food. In Greek mythology, honey was considered the food of the gods, granting strength and immortality. Even today, when we call someone busy as a bee, it's a compliment, a recognition of tireless effort and dedication. So, when we watch this giant hive in the shape of an eye, we're not just looking at insects. We're looking at symbols of resilience, prosperity, and the mysterious bond between humans and nature. Now comes the moment of truth, harvesting the hive. First, the beekeeper prepares smoke. The smoke doesn't kill the bees, but it triggers an instinct. The bees think a wildfire might be near, so they rush to eat as much honey as they can. With their stomachs full, they become calmer and less likely to attack. You can almost hear the sound, the crackling of dry leaves in the smoker, the steady hum of thousands of bees vibrating in unison. It's a sound that's both intimidating and beautiful, a reminder of nature's raw power. Step by step, the harvester climbs closer to the giant eye-shaped hive. Imagine standing there. One slip could mean dozens of painful stings. The air grows thicker with buzzing as the beekeeper lifts his knife. With one careful slice, a huge golden comb falls into the basket. Honey drips out slowly, thick and shiny like liquid amber under the sun. The smell is irresistible, sweet, floral, with a hint of the wild mountain air. Piece after piece, the comb is harvested, filling the baskets. Each chunk is not just food, but months of labor by thousands of bees. To create just a single pound of honey, bees must visit nearly 2 million flowers. Think about that, 2 million flights, just to give us this golden nectar. Watching the combs being collected feels like witnessing nature handing over a gift earned through patience, courage, and respect for the bees. And now, let's take a closer look at this hive itself, a giant, natural masterpiece shaped like an eye. From below, it feels like the forest is alive, staring back at us with its unblinking gaze. Some might even call it eerie, but others see it as magical, a sign that nature is always watching, always present. The size alone is breathtaking. Layers upon layers of comb built perfectly in symmetry. Each hexagon a precise piece of architecture. Bees are incredible engineers. Their honeycomb is not only beautiful, but also mathematically perfect. Each hexagon uses the least amount of wax while holding the maximum amount of honey. Humans studied this design for centuries, and even modern engineers still admire it. As the harvester cuts the last comb, the hive remains on the rock, like a natural sculpture carved by thousands of tiny artists. It is both fragile and eternal. Fragile, because a single storm could break it apart. Eternal, because the bees will keep building again and again, driven by instinct older than humanity itself. Watching the team descend with baskets full of golden honey, you can't help but feel a sense of awe. It's not just about sweetness, it's about connection. In that honey is the work of the mountains, the flowers, the bees, and the people who risked everything to collect it. And perhaps, just perhaps, in the reflection of that eye-shaped hive, we can see ourselves small, yet part of something infinitely larger. This wasn't just about honey. It was about courage, nature, and the incredible bond between humans and bees. If this journey inspired you, don't forget to like this video, share it with your friends, and subscribe for more wild adventures across Vietnam's mountains. And remember, protect the bees, and they will keep protecting life on Earth.